So on this homework, I made a mistake, and you guys got these first five problems as an example. And then many of you noticed that the next five problems were exactly the same. So I'm glad if you did these and you didn't get the exact same answers we did for the examples, that's a problem. Um, so number 6 through 10 are really the only ones I need to go through with you because they were the only ones that didn't repeat themselves. Because then 11 through 15 is the same as 6 through 10. So we have number 6, and we're going to round it to three significant figures. So we're going to start counting from the left and go right. Here's our first sig fig, second sig fig, and our third sig fig is the 0. When we look behind the 0, there's a 3. So it stays the same. So our answer is 49.0. Number 6, we're going to our first sig fig. Our first sig fig that we run into is the 7. When we look behind it, there's a 9. So it goes up. So we have 0.008. Some people only put an 8. The problem with that is you need to keep the place for where the 7 is. So you have to include these placeholder zeros. Okay? Number 8. Go to our third sig fig. So the 6 is our first, and we have the first 0 and the second 0. The second 0 is our third significant figure. When we look behind it, we have an 8. So it's going to increase that 0. Same thing, we need to include these placeholder zeros. So it's 0.0060, and that 0, that last 0 that is our third significant figure, needs to be a 1. Okay? Number 9, we're going for our first significant figure, which we start counting with that 8, so it's that 8. When we look behind, it's a 2. So that's going to stay the same. It's going to stay an 8. However, you can't just write 8. You need to include all of these zeros because we're rounding to the 800,000th place. So it's 800,000. Last one to go over. Going from left to right, we're looking for 4 significant digits. Notice on this, no matter what, I'm going with the highest placeholder for the significant digit. Okay, so the first one I run into, or the fourth one I run into from left to right. Here's our first, second, third, fourth. When I look behind that 0, it's a 2, so it's going to stay the same. So we have 30.00. Okay, you guys have another assignment on this today. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to message me. If you need a Google Meet, please feel free to do that. Tomorrow, we're going to have a Google Meet at, well, different times depending on what class you're in. And if you guys could bring any questions that you have, I will also have homework for us to do together in case you guys have no questions and just want to learn. Look forward to you joining me. Bye.